Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's dafobra, and I'm on a ZX10R, or a ZX10R as some of my friends call them. Oh, this feels totally different. It feels really small and really slim, very compact. It actually feels a lot lighter than my CBR 600. So don't expect any crazy shows. I'm kind of taking it easy now. We were told to carefully ride in a staggered formation. Boy, this thing has a sexy sound to it. So anyway, here we are at a Kawasaki ride. And I'm going to give this a shot. And after this, we're going to be riding the Concourse 1400. Which I'm pretty stoked about. Yeah, this bike feels silly. Clutch feels smooth. The shifter feels smooth, but I guess, you know, it is a brand new bike. So, you know, what the hell do you expect? They were pretty clear about the rules and not being stupid. And of course, I don't feel like killing myself on my first time on a leader bike. So, this thing feels so sick. I think I could get used to this. The handlebars feel so much lower than my CBR 600. Wow, but it doesn't feel totally uncomfortable, but talk to me in an hour. It's about a 30-minute ride today, and I don't know. I'll tell you, riding this thing, I suddenly have the urge to put red LED lighting on it and wear a helmet mohawk. It's got a gear shift indicator too, no more guessing. Not that I really have to guess when I'm riding my bike, but you know what? It's nice to have. And I'll tell you something, I do like the tachometer. The instrument cluster, I was a little, that was my concern about how, you know, how comfortable it's going to be or how visible it's going to be, but it's pretty darn visible. Got some ZX14s in front of us. Good looking bikes. 2,533 miles on that fucking thing, huh? Love it! Letting us go and not letting us go. Having a problem sticking my my Super Duty 4 boots behind the gear shifter. It feels a little tight in here. Hope that won't be an issue. Only when I pull my, I guess when I stop at a light and I take my foot down. It feels so nice. Tell you, I'm a little bit afraid of this bike though, just a little bit. Nice easy launching. So quiet. So freaking quiet. I'll tell you, this bike makes me feel like a fucking hooligan. Wow. A little bit of throttle at 4,000 RPM, and you can feel the torque difference between this and a 600. There's so much more torque. It's got a nice growl to it too, I'll tell you. This bike is $15,000. Wow. A little bit of throttle. This bike is sex on wheels. I don't know how else to say it. It's fucking sex on wheels. Jeez. Very little vibration. Very little. And I'm at a low RPMs. I can't even imagine what this thing would feel like at 10 grand. 13 grand. They do monster shorts for this thing. You really don't have to shift. I'm in second gear, and 45 miles an hour, it's stacking like 4,500 RPM. I mean, it doesn't need any throttle, it doesn't need any power, it's just ridiculous. And there's power everywhere. The more I like this, the more I ride this bike, the more I like it. And that's a bad thing. I was hoping I wouldn't like this bike. Oh, jeez. It's also a little deceivingly easy to ride at low RPMs. I mean, they can make this thing with a, here we go, what am I in? I'm in third gear. You can make this a 3-speed and this bike would be fine. There probably isn't any reason to go past third gear in this thing. First thing I do to this thing is put an exhaust on it. Oh my god, it's too quiet. That's a little ridiculous. Alright, not too fast. Not too slow either. Okay, it's got a nice ride. Nicer than I thought it would be. I mean, it's not super plush, not Sportura, but it's got a nice ride. It's like hyperdrive. There's power in every gear. It's funny how you get comfortable on a bike. You're more confident on it. It's just this bike inspires you with a lot of confidence. Probably fake confidence, but I feel very planted on this thing. I feel very in control of it. Knowing at any minute it could throw me. This bike is silly. This bike is silly. I'd love to get on a CBR 1000 RR. But for right now, this ZX10R is like, it's making me want to buy it. But that's a bad thing, because when you think about it, what's more dangerous, a liter bike or a wife when you come home with a liter bike? That's the question. I just want to rip this thing up in first gear, just for the hell of it. But that'll be it. That'll be it. I promise no more stupidity. I promise no more stupidity. Just one, please. Nah. I want this bike. I really want this bike. I really want this bike so bad. You think they'd notice if I just turned around and went home? I mean, what's the big deal? We're friends, right? We're friends. I just need it for, I don't know, 2-3 years minimal. I promise I'll bring it back. It'll be clean. All right, let's go. Home on the old bike. That's alright, I love you, babe. My love for my CBR.